Right here, let's get the housekeeping out of the way, folks. And welcome you along to the next episode. So it is Monday, and you know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 93 of our F1 Manager F1 23 My Team Career Mode with Team Chaseliner. And it is time for the Mexican Grand Prix. Mexican Grand Prix as champion. Yeah. I think we might keep this Stars and Stripes livery on for this Grand Prix and see what happens going forward. If you do like the content you see, though, as we check out our facility and everything else, don't forget to consider that like button. Also consider that subscribe button as well. Goes a long way to helping out the channel and promoting more out to everyone on YouTube. See that Callie is 97 rated, which is good. Good. As they would say. Do the kids of today say good? Well, no, they may do. There's the confirmation right there. Jackie, Season 4 champion. You'll love to see it. Max Verstappen, P2. Then Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, and Callie Mayer, your top 10. I think still only two drivers have yet to score, and that's Logan Sargent. What the f is a kilometre? And slower to the slow thing, Nick De Vries, who indeed is slower to the slow thing. So, that being said, we also had this announcement at the end of the last Grand Prix that going into his home Grand Prix, Sergio Perez is going to retire from the sport. So we have Hamilton and Perez retiring at the end of this season. That might make way for some absolute manic driver changes in Season 5. If we do a Season 5. Practice and qualifying, and I'll see you on the start line for the Mexican Grand Prix as champion.
In the 60s, Mexico City would be the season-ending race. That's no longer the case, but it is always a party in these parts. Welcome to the Mexico City Grand Prix. 2,285 metres above sea level, the altitude will test the driver's fitness and their engine's efficiency. 17 corners, 7 to the left, 10 to the right, and make up a 2.6-mile circuit equipped with 2 DRS zones. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have the governess, Verstappen, Perez, Russell, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Mayer, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, Ocon, Drugovich, Stroll, Bottas, Joe, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Albon, De Vries, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the governess. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting...
So the first race as world champion, and you can see she only got P3. Not good, but she is doing this medium soft strategy again. It does seem to be paying off for her. And that can only be a good thing going forward. Let me just do this. I'm saving another video while we're recording this as well. I'm multitasking, and it is 8 PM, 8:15 in the evening on a Sunday. Yep, this is the creator's life, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, incredible parking there.
You come in, you make an absolute mess of things. And then you hope that you get it right at the end of the day. Because if you don't, you're in a lot of trouble. Which is generally a thing on this channel. We are generally in a lot of trouble. But let's get ready to get kicking, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5 red lights here at Mexico City. And you notice that we did the start a little bit differently. And that is because the first half of this race, it went, oh God almighty. Yeah. The first half of this race, unfortunately, we lost. We lost the first 5 or 6 laps of this race on the replay because the replay glitched out. So thanks for that, EA. Just add that to the list of things that you've done wrong, like, I don't know, replay glitches, tyre glitches, Can you not get a game right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can't get a game right. Who actually knows if they can get a game right? But you can see that Jackie is literally flying through the S section. She's 1.5 seconds ahead of Perez already. 1.5 seconds into the stadium section. That is phenomenal. She is on it, and she is on it like a bonnet. That is the kind of Jackie you know we all need to see. And we love it when it does happen. So we're having to show you the first few laps from Jackie's point of view, which is rather unfortunate. But you can see down to the first corner, Perez is gaining. She does have the car set up for more the corners at this, not the straights. But that's her preference. She wants to be faster in the corners, so she can get the grip going, and she can get it going, literally pumping as it does, as Perez closes the gap to 1.1 seconds. And by lap number 5, which we're starting right now, he closed it right up to about 0.7 of a second, and he is gaining. Norris takes the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He is gaining, he is gaining, he is gaining, he is gaining. Oh my God! Oh, I think there was a touch! I think there was a touch! Oh my God, there was another touch at 200 miles an hour. What happened? The back of Jackie's car is fine, as Perez suffered wing damage. I didn't see an end plate go past, but he is dropping like a stone. He's down to, he's back. He must have got damage. He must have got damage. He wants to change the strategy, but I think is absolutely fine. Now we've got the replay back, and yes, Perez is pitting. Oh my God, that put the frighteners on me, and it is a front wing change for Sir. I think we're going to need an escort out of this circuit, because that was scary. That was very, very scary. You gotta think you're going at least where they hit, you at least at 180, 190 miles an hour. And I think that you've got to say that Jackie might be at fault there, because that looked a bit late. That looked incredibly late. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe other people will have their opinion. Who entirely knows? But we now carry on. And we look at Nick De Vries, slower to the slow thing. He's got Guan Yu Zhou all over his back end. They're in a DRS train with Yuki Tsunoda. But unfortunately, that's not going to work in Nick De Vries' flavour. Nick De Vries' flavour? What's Nick De Vries' flavour? Maybe it's chocolate, vanilla? I don't know. Strawberry. But he is slower to the slow thing, unfortunately. And being slower to the slow thing, he's now down to P19. And the march of Guan Yu Zhou will continue on to lap number 7 as he looks to size up the other AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda. It's very surprised Tsunoda hasn't moved away from that AlphaTauri at all, but that is going to be him down to P18 and Guan Yu into P17 as we now look at slower to the slow thing on lap number 8. And I do mean this, folks. He is slower than the slowest of things. And when we say slower to the slow thing, we look at this. That Williams isn't exactly good in a straight line. And there's Perez in the background. But I imagine they're probably going to now DRS off each other to try and stay ahead of Sergio Perez, which isn't going to be an easy thing, because Sergio Perez is a Red Bull. They may as well be in a Fiat 500. That's how bad their cars are. But looking at the front wing, we know whose front wing that is. The old star-spangled front wing. As I've got a private message. No, it's just a piece of mail from Yahoo saying that someone's liked a photo on Flickr. As Jackie comes in, I think, is that Norris behind her? It looks like Norris behind her. No, it's Piastri. Yes, it is Norris. I do apologise. I thought it was Piastri, but it's not. That car just looks so brilliant. It's nice to keep it on, because this is the car she won the championship in. And that's what we should do. Keep the car you win the championship with for a few races. Plus Brazil's after Mexico, so, you know, even more reason to keep it on. As we go on to lap number 11, and now the Red Bulls have found each other. Verstappen getting past Perez. here on the main straight. He's breaking Mexican hearts is Max Verstappen, but up the inside of turn 1, that was a great move. Very calm, very collected, kept out of each other's way, and nothing going wrong for the pair of them as we look at Charles Leclerc chasing down Hollywood Land Stroll. Hello! Ooh, one of those cars coming out must have been puckering the butthole, because that was side by side at nearly 200 miles an hour. And I wouldn't want any of that as we look at Lando here being chased down. The gap to... Oh my God, the gap to Lando is 10 seconds. What is this? She's on it. She's on it and she's gone. And Verstappen may be the only guy that can chase her down. But even then, I bet he has no answer for this charge. Even I wouldn't. I put my hands up right now and say I don't have an answer for this, unfortunately. As we go to Pierre Gasly looking at the back of Sergio Perez. Remember, Sergio put those mediums on lap number 6. So he's either going to have to make another stop or make those mediums go a long, long, long way into the race. And if he does that, that might just throw the Constructors' Championship even. I can speak 2 languages. English is one of them. Gibberish might be the other one. Gibberish. Dear me. Anyway, George Russell. I know who that is. That's George Russell. Is George Russell slower than... Oh, he's not slower than... Shivano is singing Bangarang. I don't even know how to sing Bangarang. Is that bad? Is that good? Is that bad? It's Hollywood Land Stroll getting passed by George Russell. I suppose that's something. We got yellow flag going out here. What's happening here? Is that slower than the slow thing, Nick de Vries? I think it is slower than the slow thing. Nick de Vries is about to go slower than the slow thing. Oh, that's Honda engine. That's decided it's had enough today. So we'll be seeing that Honda engine later on. As what we got going on here, we got Piastri now passing Hollywood Land Stroll, and that is for P8. That was actually quite easy right there. As who are we going to here? We're going to Pierre Gasly right now. Pierre Gasly, all in his lonesome, having a good race, a very solid race, I must say. Perez, though, is staying with it. Oh, there's a fight going on between Norris and Verstappen up ahead. Jackie's lead is up at 11 seconds. It might not be 11 seconds anymore. Oh, dear. Oh, safety car. Do one. How are you going to give a safety car for that? He was off the racing line. Oh, what are you going to do? What? Explain? Explain here, girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Changing tires. This didn't work for you. Oh shit! Oh! I was just hearing. Sorry, puncture. She had a puncture. Oh, we got late race drama. Late race drama, and she's down to P5. So she got a puncture somewhere out there. That's interesting, to say the least. How did she must have picked that up in the stadium section. Because I certainly didn't see it, but here we go then. For the restart, Norris leads. It's going to be 2-lap shootout to decide the Mexican Grand Prix. And if I know this girl, yeah, you can see, this is the problem right here. She is slow in a straight line, and we shouldn't be. We have a better car than that Mercedes that chases down. We have a better car than that Ferrari, and we're being absolutely annihilated. That's onto the grass. That's onto the grass. Oh dear me. Well, she should get past Perez here, because Perez is on worn tyres. Looking at the back of Sergio Perez as Jackie throws it down the inside of 3. And, 4, and that'll get the job done. Now, will she try the same move on Verstappen? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, you may as well just... Lando, mate, I'm telling you now, you may as well throw this towel. Throw the towel in. Look at the insane grip she's got from these tyres. She has got absolutely insane grip on these soft tyres. And they're on worn mediums. This is only going to end one way and one way only. And that is Jackie making an absolute scene of a pass into the stadium section. You love to see a move like that. That is just a move right out of the gods. I mean, what more can be said here? Even I'm impressed with that. She had to come in for a puncture. She thought she had a puncture, and we checked the tyres. She had a puncture as Norris and Verstappen are about to go side by side here into turn number 1. I'd rather be seeing a bit of that, if you don't mind, referee. Unfortunately, though, the referee isn't going to check on that because Norris and Verstappen are still in the same places that they were before. But she's checked out. She's checked out. She's gone. She's everything else in between. I'm hearing loud booms next door through 6 and 7 to the S section. What more? Dear me. Yes, I've still got that cough, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately. What more can you say about this girl that hasn't already been said? She's phenomenal. She's in another time zone. She is in another stratosphere when she gets in the mood. Coming out to the Peritala for the final time, and it is going to be victory in Mexico. And I think as well, it's a fastest lap on the last lap. You are insane. Thankfully you had to do it though because of a puncture, but you are absolutely insane. I want that to can somebody note that down, please? She is absolutely bleeding insane. I don't care that Hollywood Stroll's the driver of the day either.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had, and congratulations to the whole team. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
So in a way, we should actually be thanking Pierre Gasly, because that puncture would have happened under green, and then she would have been screwed. So we should thank Gasly, but at the same time, Gasly, that's happening far too often. You see why I don't want Pierre Gasly in the team now, because that seems to happen far too often with Gasly. We start spraying the champagne. I don't know who that guy is. That's me, isn't it? They sent me up there. I want to check that guy's character model. No, that guy looks absolutely nothing like me. Looks more like Simon, actually. What's Simon doing in our team, I wonder?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
The Governess increases their championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to the Governess.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Oh, you know we're going to join you for the next one. What's next, Brazil? Brazil is next. And everybody shuddered when they heard that word, that Brazil was next. Because what goes wrong to Brazil? Absolutely nothing. Jackie wins, followed by Lando, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Piastri, Stroll, Ocon. Callie got P10. Very quiet race for Callie that no one particularly probably cared about. And Nick De Vries, 1 DNF. Nick De Vries, slower than the slow thing, but unfortunately he's slower than the slowest of slow things. Mainly because his engine decided it didn't want to do any more action today, but that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. It's all good in the hood. Wrap up. Chalk up another one then. She just can't stop at the moment. Can't stop. Won't stop. Don't stop. Rivalry 1 on Verstappen. Get out of here, punk. Gotta figure out what we're doing with Callie though. Well, I know what we're doing at Callie. Just gotta let it all play out. No, really, you gotta let it all play out, folks. I mean that. Absolutely. But, yeah. Nearly $40 million in the bank. I think we know exactly what's about to happen. We're gonna go make some frivolous purchase for a brand new driver.
Solid at the moment.
Yep, very solid is our income. Renew the sponsors, because why not? And I think that is good to go. We'll get some weight training done for Callie. My voice is starting to go, and that's not a good thing, is it, folks? It's definitely not a good thing. There we go. Clear that throat out. Because why wouldn't you clear that throat out? Well, hopefully you clear that throat out. And yeah. There is all of it in its goodness. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. Playlists will appear all around momentarily. Go check out some more Rockstar Pool 69 content at your viewing pleasure. In the meantime, though, stay safe, be kind to each other. You can't be kind, quiet, no place for kind to other people. We will see you tomorrow for F1 Manager 23 around Mexico, and we'll see you on Wednesday to see what Brazil has in store for Jackie. I've got a feeling it's going to try and throw up another victory for her.